Yo, welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Open Ultra League. As the leagues have rotated, we are going to be trying out the Shadow Nidoqueen with the Guzzlord and the Poliwrath in the back. So we do see a core breaker here. This Cresselia is unfortunately running Confusion faster, so there's going to apply a lot of more pressure. Unfortunately, that was a little bit of frame drop right there, so it allowed another fast move to go through. We do shield here just to see if we can get this low enough. We are going to go for this Poison Fang here to try to debelt them again. So we get them into the red at least, and then we're going to go into our Guzzlord. Guzzlord here is going to have to tank a move. They are going to throw the Moonblast. If that Moonblast does go through and take a huge chunk of damage, and then we're going to switch in here to the Poliwrath. Poliwrath versus the Typhlosion is still kind of iffy, as we are going to have to tank a Thunder Punch. This is going to come down to whether they shield here or not. We're going to go for the Icy Wind, and they don't shield it, so that was unfortunate for us. They are going to be able to get to another Thunder Punch here, and you can see why they didn't shield, because they had the Charizard in the back looking for their farm down anyway. So GG's their opponent, unable to win that game. It was just kind of a tough lead. Double fires in the back, especially with the Charizard, is going to be difficult when we have the Poliwrath. But maybe we would have had a chance if we had gone for the Scold, but who knows. All right, next game, let's see if we can turn around our luck. So we got the Shadow Nidoqueen protecting the Poliwrath and the Guzzlord, so it's the AVB anti fairies in the front. All right, so here we got a great lead. They switch out into the Feraligatr. So Feraligatr here is going to be a target that we're going for. That's why this Poliwrath is here, to fish out these Feraligatrs. We throw the Poison Fang to weaken it, and then we're looking for the farm down. You can see right here, we are going to be able to get the farm down after this Hydro Cannon. So at least this Poliwrath is relatively low health. Our opponent does end up using the Steelix in the back though. Steelix here is looking to, tank a move and then switch out into their Zapdos. We know their Zapdos has a ton of energy, so we're just going to allow that one to go through. And then we're going to go back in here with the Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen is looking for a potential farm down. Let's see what we end up doing here. We shield once, looking for the farm down. Unable to get to the farm down, but we are going to be able to tank another move. Tropeg does deal a lot of neutral damage, and now we have the Steelix versus our Nidoqueen. We're going to go for this burst power here to get a shield or huge damage that end up using their shield. And then here we're going to shield because we know that we can get them to use some energy, and plus we are looking to get them low enough for potential KO. They are running the Psychic Fang Steelix, so this Guzzlord is going to be able to resist their charge moves, but their fast moves of Dragon Tail are chunking away at the Guzzlord. We're going to have to tank another Psychic Fang, so this basically confirms they're running Psychic Fang Crunch, and we are going to be able to threaten KO or this last shield. So we do go for the Crunch, getting the shield, and then we're going to combo play here into the Nidoqueen Earth Power. Boom! Down goes the Steelix. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with a combination of the Nidoqueen and the Guzzlord. The main core is the Nidoqueen and the Guzzlord. And then the Poliwrath is just kind of a good generalist, but also targeting the Feraligatrs. So here we simultaneously switch out. Interesting. They switch into the Cresselia. So at least we see the Cresselia here. We are going to lose this matchup here, but I guess that's okay, considering we can get this Cresselia out of the way early. Go for the Scold here, unable to get the debuff, but we deal some good chunk damage, able to get it into the low green. We are anticipating them not running Future Sight, so we're going to allow this one to go through, and they are running the Grass Knot Moonblast version. We're going to apply the pressure here, go for the Earth Power. This is going to get the shield, or it's going to get the KO. They decide to shield, and then so we're going to switch out here into catching move. Do we catch the Grass Knot? Yes, we do, so that was a great catch by us, forcing them to switch out now. They have to go into their Drapion. This Drapion here, being used against this Guzzlord, is a little bit fishy. Traditionally, they would be running Crunch and then some other move, but this is telling me they're running Sludge Bomb, so that's exactly what they were running. We do shield correctly there, which allows us to apply the pressure here. This Dragon Claw will get the shield or get the KO, and they decided to let it go. And now we see the Ampharos. So Ampharos here is going to be throwing resistive Volt Switches, but let's see what they move. Okay, they are running the Trailblaze. So Trailblaze is boosting up their attack, but we are still going to be able to resist it. Applying pressure here, going for this Dragon Claw is going to get the KO or the last shield. They decided to let it go, and now we just got to make sure we apply the pressure with this Guzzlord. We know that we can allow this one to go through because it uses a lot of their energy, and we still have this shield to use, so we are going to take advantage of that, and GG's. So we are able to basically force them to use more energy, and because we have the shield, they had to get to 2 grass knots in order to win that game. Next game, let's see what we find. We got the Nidoqueen versus the low kicks. Okay, interesting. Ultra League. We're staying in for now. We're dealing a lot of mental damage. Applying the pressure here, going for this Poison Fang. We do grab a shield, which is fantastic. Now, do we shield here or let it go? We decided to shield it because they potentially could no Troll Blaze. So they do decide to go for that. And then they switch out into the Tentacruel. So Tentacruel here is going to be pretty decent against our Poliwrath. So we're going to use our Guzzlord here. Potential Blizzard here. So it is kind of a 50-50 call. We do grab the Blizzard and we shield it correctly. Now we're just going to apply the pressure here. Going for this Dragon Claw is going to get the shield or the KO. So get rid of this Tentacruel now. And now we're going to be able to apply the pressure towards this low kicks. Throwing on not great timing, but just going to apply the pressure. We do grab that shield. We're going to combo play here. Ooh! They are going to be able to throw a move. Let's see what they're running. X Scissor is not going to deal well against our Nidoqueen here. So we do get them to throw some inefficient energy. We take out the low kicks with our own Nidoqueen. They have their Clockstar in the back. We're going to try to get to this Earth Power, but they are going to be able to grab or get to a move before we get to our Earth Power. And since they are running Stone Edge, we are anticipating they're going to be running Earthquake. So we're going to go into our Poliwrath right here. Not dealing a lot of fast move damage, but we're trying to get to this Scold. Earthquake does get revealed, and looks like we are going to be able to get to this Scold here to deal some super effective charge move. And now we got them so low that we are going to force them to use energy on our Poliwrath. And then we still have our Guzzlord still alive, so we should be fine there. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the Poliwrath in the back. Luckily, able to run the Scold version to do some super effective damage. All right, Nidoqueen versus this Talonflame. Okay. We're going to stay in for now as both of us are doing some neutral damage. We are going to be able to reach this poison thing first. They decided to let it go, which is fine. And since this thing is up to a potential move, we're just going to allow it to throw the move here. And then we are going to throw this Cleaner thing right before they get to their next move. We do grab a shield, which is fantastic. They quick switch into their Trevenant. And then we're going to be able to match up our Guzzlord onto the Trevenant. This is a fantastic situation for us. We don't have to shield anything here. In fact, we might even potentially just tank another move. Okay, we actually just go for the Crunch here. Gonna get the shield or gonna get the KO. They decide to let it go, and we see the floor just in the back. That is not good for our backline. However, we are gonna be able to fight back with some potential crunches. Oh, we do get the debuff, and that's exactly what we're looking for. Able to get to another crunch here. This is going to get some good damage considering it is debuffed at this point. That was the key to that situation. We had to try to get a debuff, and we are going to just invest shields here. They are going to be throwing the Moonblast. We're going to just double shield here. Ends up being double Moonblast. They're trying to fish for a debuff, unable to fish the debuff. Then our opponent here comes back in with the Talonflame, goes for the Fly. And now we're going to have to go for the farm down. We do get the farm down, so that's really good for us. We're trying to get to 2 Icy Winds because they still have a shield. First Icy Wind does get through. Frame drops are happening. We're trying to get to another one, and we do get to another Icy Wind for the win right there. So GG's to our opponent, able to come back from a terrible backline right there. So check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.